Hey guys, hey, I'm going to do part 2 to my rabbit butchering video that I have out. I'll put a link in the description for you guys if you haven't seen it yet. This is going to be parting out a rabbit after it's been butchered, skinned, gutted, all that kind of stuff, of how I like to do it. My way isn't the only way, it's just the way that works best for me and the way that I've taught myself the best. So what you're going to need to start, I love fillet knives for all my butchering. Just for the blade on them, I have a 6-inch blade, and then I got a 4-inch blade for some of the finer stuff. And obviously make sure your knives are really sharp. One of these sharpeners works wonderful for fillet knives. So let's get to it. Alright guys, you have your rabbit all butchered, rinsed off as best you can. What I like to do first, and like I said, this is my way, it's not the only way. There's a lot of videos, lots of stuff on out there how to butcher. Got your knife sharpened, just press this down like that, flip it, and just follow the muscle groups and the lines. Cut down to the bone, like that, flip it back over. Again, just follow the muscle lines, the natural muscle lines in the leg. And then you just, until you hear that pop of the socket coming out. And there you go. There's one in the back quarter for the rabbit. And if you haven't brined it, you can throw it in your brine and let it sit in the fridge. Or if you have, put them in there, rinse them off real good when you're done. That's fine. And again, same thing. Flip it back over for the second quarter. Follow these lines. And follow the muscle lines on the back. Right there. Until you hear that pop of the socket coming out. And there's another back quarter. You don't have the hip bone or the hip bones in there, it's right out at the socket and into your water. Okay, and then next I'll move on to the front shoulder. Just kind of spread them out, and you can see that ridge where the shoulder, there's actually no bone, it's all just tendons and ligaments connecting it. So what I do, start right there, you come up, find where that, again, just you follow the natural muscle lines. There you go. There's the front leg. Now this is going to need trimmed up a little bit, that little bit of the fat and the extra skin on there, but again, over to the other one, you find where that ridge is in the shoulder blade there. There you go, another front leg. Alright, the next thing I like to do is I'll take off belly flaps. A lot of people will get rid of them, throw them out. I like to save them, marinate them when I have a bunch done, and then I'll do jerky with them. But you just find the end of the rib cage there, hold that, and just cut down. There you go, go back in. Over here, same thing, you find the last rib there, just kind of follow that. Off, and there's your other belly flap. Again, it's probably going to need cleaned up a little bit after you're done. You just pull that off. Okay, finally, the loins. You find the spine, and you just work down with that blade, and you feel it ticking along the spine and the vertebrae, and you just work it all the way down. Then you just it's kind of like filleting a fish. here you work that knife, kind of angling it a little bit, but just to get all that meat away from the vertebrae and the spine. You just come out to the end here, you make your cut. This should all just pull out really nice. Yep. That way you got that silver skin that's mostly off of that. You cut it up at the top. There's your loin. Great for chicken fingers, or rabbit fingers, I guess. Same thing on the other side. Go to the other side of the spine. Make your cut all the way down. And again, like you're filleting a fish, you just let your knife tick along those bones, kind of angling the blade until you work it right off. Again, probably about this point you should be able to just pull away from everything. And you make your cut down here. Bring it up, and again, another big loin. And that's about all I do. You do have a little bit, bigger rabbits are going to have a bit of the inner loin meat, tenderloin. You can get that off of there, but you don't even need to really use a knife. It just pulls right off. Now, since I'm just doing one rabbit, I mean, that's going to be it for me. That's all the meat I'm going to get off that. A lot of people, they'll make stock out of it, like for chicken stock or it's rabbit stock. But you put that in a pot, boil it, herbs, seasonings, anything you want in there. Makes a great soup base. But for this one, I'm not going to do that. But alright, that's all for this one. Guys, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what else you want to see. See you guys later.